Hey guys, today we have an unboxing from thecubicle.com. Alright, so we have the FangCun Ghost Skewb and the Tony Fisher Golden Dodecahedron. Now both of these puzzles are Skewb mods, meaning they both function like a Skewb, but they're sort of hybrids of other puzzles. So as the name implies, this puzzle is a combination of a Skewb and a Ghost Cube, and then the Golden Dodecahedron goes from this puzzle and just turns it into a dodecahedron. Let's take a look at the Ghost Skewb. So right away I noticed that the stickers were placed really nicely, but they also have this really odd texture, kind of like the Hello Cube 2x2s. But as you can see, the texture is sort of like those holographic stickers that you would find in a store on a card. The turning isn't bad. Right now we can only turn the puzzle like that because, of course, this is a ghost puzzle. So just like on the 3x3, where you can only move a limited number of faces until you offset it a little bit, and then you can move the whole thing. That's what we have to do with this puzzle over here. So I believe if we offset it and try to find that angle. Oh, there we go. I don't want to scramble this right now because I'm not sure if I can solve it. I've heard that it can be a pretty difficult solve, so I want to take some time and study it and make sure I know where the pieces go before I go scrambling. It took me a second to get my bearings about this puzzle in terms of what was a center and a corner, but I think I have figured it out. So right now we can only move these two halves of the cube, but then if we offset it like that, now we can move this part. So now I believe that this is a center, and then our corners are right here. We got our centers and our corners. Maybe that one, and then that one. I'd have to say the turning on this puzzle is a little bit tight, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna break. It doesn't seem delicate. It is a little bit more difficult to turn once you offset it, to turn these layers. Like right there, it's kind of getting stuck. I think if you're just patient, you can get it to be just fine. And now we have the Golden Dodecahedron. This puzzle looks so impressive. It's definitely way bigger than just the Ghost Cube. Obviously going to be bigger than a Skewb, and even the Ghost Skewb. And it's even a little bit larger than a Megaminx. Please excuse the shaky camera here, but this puzzle is bigger than a 9x9. Now, granted, this is the MFJS 9x9, so it's a little bit smaller than most, but still, it's a 9x9, and it's being dwarfed by this puzzle. Ah, so I wasn't expecting a clicking mechanism. I guess it's kind of nice with such a complex puzzle, and it doesn't really hinder the turning quality either, because as I'm just holding it, it wants to turn all by itself. Absolutely no effort. Oh, okay, I get it. The clicking is supposed to be so you can offset it and then turn the rest of it. That makes sense. That's a nice design. Yeah, so right now we can only turn the two halves, just like we can only turn the two halves for this puzzle. But then if you turn it until you hear the click, then it unlocks the rest of the layers that we can turn. I'm assuming this puzzle is also going to be really difficult, but luckily all of the stickers have this nice grain, and so that kind of gives away, I guess, a little bit where the pieces should go. It'll at least tell you if something is just blatantly wrong. Okay, that's what I thought. So we have our center right here. See how well I can balance these puzzles. We have our center, our corners, and then centers here and back here and back here. Yeah, I don't want to go too far. It's already confusing as it is. These puzzles are definitely some of my favorites already. I really like the rabbit hole, so to speak, or a process of how these puzzles came about. It starts with a skewb, something that's already creative, and combines ideas and function from other puzzles until the final product is some conglomeration of them all. The progression and innovation over the years has left us with some truly unique items. My hope is to have tutorials on each of these puzzles for you guys in the next few weeks. Let me know if that's something you would be interested in. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.